You're putting out this energy of wanting, of it's not here. Everything I look at reminds me that it's not here. And I'm just wanting it so bad, and this yearning. And so the universe just gives you that right back. It just gives you wanting. It just gives you more things to want. It gives you more things to desire. It gives you this constant sense of being unfulfilled because you're feeling unfulfilled, and so therefore you're receiving unfulfillment. What ends up happening is we repel the thing that we want. Hey there, it's Agnes. Thanks for being here. I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to discuss this little quote, maybe you've heard it, and it's called "Find joy in the journey." I don't know about you, but I have struggled with this concept for a really long time because I have big goals and I have big dreams. And many times I fall into this tunnel vision where it's like nothing else matters until I get this goal, until I get there. Once I get there, then I can ease back and I can relax. I've heard, obviously, this concept of find joy in the journey, stay present in the moment, the now is all we have, and all of this stuff makes sense to me conceptually, but living it has been challenging, especially when you have your eyes set on an end point, on a place where you want to get. And if you want to get there so bad, like if you've ever had a vision or a concept or just a dream that you want so bad, it almost feels painful to think about it. It almost just like hurts to talk about it and to think about how far away you are. And you have to constantly remind yourself to look back and see how far you've come and not look at where you still have to go, and then enjoying every second of it, right? Because the truth is, this is your life. Oprah says this, that life is not a dress rehearsal. Like, you don't get another shot at this. Like, whether or not we come back and have lives and reincarnate and all that, that's a topic for a different conversation. But the truth is, this life, this specific body that you're in, this specific personality that you have, these specific people and these specific circumstances that you're in right now will never happen again. This is your one shot. And so sometimes we act as if it doesn't really matter what I do with my every little mundane moment because there's always time to do it later, or there's time to enjoy later, but later never really comes. And we find ourselves in this place where we're always kind of rushing to the next thing. Like, if I can just get through this workout, then I'll relax, and then if I can just get through this series of workouts, then I'll have the body that I want. Or if I can just get through this week, then I can get to the weekend. Or if I can just get through this flight, then I can get to my vacation, and it's constantly like, just get through the school year so we can be in summer. Just get through the toddler phase so we can sleep through the night. Just get through the teenage phase so we can have more like, it's never ending. There's always gonna be this, let's just get through this. Let's just get through this. And what happens is you end up essentially wasting precious moments of your life that could have held so much value and could have held so much enjoyment and fun and lessons. And we kind of waste it away because we've got our eyes set on the next thing, or we've got our eyes set on the end goal. And we use every single thing that we do as a means to an end. And we're not fully here. We're not fully now. I look back at my goals that I set that I didn't fulfill, that I look at those years and it feels like I just wasted years from my life. It feels like I didn't enjoy my moments. I didn't give myself permission to enjoy certain years of my life because I wasn't at the point where I wanted to be. You think that when you're, once you have the money and once you have the thing that you're going after, that then you'll be able to relax and then you'll be able to enjoy. But actually what ends up happening is we repel the thing that we want with that kind of thinking. Because law of attraction literally says that when you think about something, it comes to you, right? But when you are thinking about the not having something, the not having comes to you. So you end up not having it because you're constantly thinking that you don't yet have it. You're not giving yourself permission to fully live in the moment, enjoy and have fun and relax. You're not giving yourself permission because you're holding out until you get to that end point. So the energy that you're putting out into the universe is not, I'm going after this and it's done and thank you and it's already inevitable. I'm just headed with each step that I take, I'm headed towards that direction. And so if you go into it with that type of thinking, it has no way but to manifest for you. If you're thinking of it in terms of, it's already done, I'm moving forward, I'm moving as the person. I envision the life that I want to have. I see myself as the person that I want to be, and I choose to be that person today, and I move forward as that person in the direction of that, and I don't accept anything else. Okay, so if you go into towards your goal with that type of energy, the law of attraction brings you closer to your goal every day. And you say, every day I'm getting closer to my goal. Every day I'm getting better every day. And here I go. And thank you. And thank you for the signs. And thank you for the insight. And thank you for the intuitive hit so that I know what the next step is. And so you use gratitude and you use this knowing and this faith that you are on your way. That gets you there. But when you are constantly in this place of like, gosh, I'm not there yet. Oh, if once I get there, then I'll do this. Once I have this much money, then I'll take that vacation. Once I have the goal reached, then I'll be able to put my feet up. Then I'll be able to go out on a date with my spouse. Then I'll be able to do So what you're doing is you're putting out this energy of wanting, of it's not here. Everything I look at reminds me that it's not here. And I'm just wanting it so bad and this yearning. And so the universe just gives you that right back. It just gives you wanting. It just gives you more things to want. It gives you more things to desire. It gives you this constant sense of being unfulfilled because you're feeling unfulfilled, and so therefore you're receiving unfulfillment. And that's the difference. So if you see yourself, like I'm just going to give you an example. If you see yourself as a wealthy woman and you see yourself out on the town with your husband, dining and shopping and doing fun things and traveling and driving a nice car and this is your goal and this is your vision. If you see that for yourself, then you have to be that right now. You have to get up in the morning and get dressed and put on your nicest thing that you own, even if it's a lounge outfit. Put on your nice lounge outfit. Get rid of the ones that have holes in them. Get rid of the ones that have stains on them. Get rid of the ones that you don't feel good in, because what's the point of wearing the one that you don't feel good in when you have 5 or 6 of them in your closet that you do feel good in that are just hanging in your closet and wasting time because you're wearing the one that you don't feel good in right now? Like, what's the point of that? So get rid of the stuff that you don't feel good in. Make it a point to feel good. Feel as if you would feel, or how you think you imagine you would feel as that wealthy woman that you see yourself as in the future. So you wake up in the morning and that's your goal. I want to feel good. I want to feel as if, okay? And then, okay, maybe you can't afford dining at the finest restaurants downtown or going shopping and buying nice things and flying first class. You're not there yet. But you can plan a date with your husband that doesn't cost a lot of money. You can take a blanket, you can go to the beach, or, well, if you live by a beach, you can go to the beach, but if you don't live by the beach, you can go to the park, or you can go downtown, go somewhere that doesn't take a lot of money, places that are free. There's many of them. You can get creative. Take a blanket, pack a lunch, pack a beverage, use your glass, use your crystal, don't use plastic. And enjoy an afternoon or enjoy an evening. Do this once a week, do this once a month, but do this so that you embody this woman that you wish to be, so that you feel it, so that it's real to you. Because if you keep just thinking about it and you just keep thinking that, well, we'll do all that once we're wealthy, the risk of that is that you'll never get wealthy. The risk of that is that you'll just keep desiring that until the day you die. You're going to desire that. And you'll look back and you'll think, gosh, I let the best years of my life get away. I didn't do the things that I wanted to do, and now I can't go back. You know, and I didn't even achieve the thing that I wanted. Like, how awful. Can you even imagine? You didn't achieve the thing that you wanted, and you wasted your whole entire life wanting it. But what's the worst that could happen if you don't achieve the thing that you want, but at least you did what I just described, where you actually showed up and you made the effort and you made those memories and you did those things and you gave yourself permission to do those things right where you are now, and not just punishing yourself because you're not there yet at that end goal. There's this movie, this is gonna be a spoiler alert if you haven't seen this, but it's an older movie with Adam Sandler, and it's called Click. And in that movie, he's got a remote control where he can he realized he's got like this magical remote control, and he realized that he can fast forward through the mundane moments of his life, or the things that are boring, or the things that, you know, he doesn't like. So in the beginning, he kind of just and I don't remember the details, so I'm just gonna make this up, but let's say he had a chore to do around the house and he didn't really want to do it, so he fast forwarded it through that. And then he had the flu, and he didn't want to deal with a week of feeling sick, so he fast forwarded through that. And as the movie goes on, what happens is his remote control gets stuck and there's like a glitch. And all of a sudden it remembered the things that he was fast forwarding through before, and it started fast forwarding through all of those things every time. And so he got to the end of his life and it was like, it's all over. There is nothing else. Like, you have to know and remember and remind yourself that there is nothing else. This is all there is. Life doesn't really have a lot of meaning other than the meaning that you give it. So when you're doing something mundane, when you're just washing the dishes, or you're cleaning up, or you're feeding the dog, or you're driving, or, you know, all those mundane, ordinary things, you have to start paying attention to those things and be in the moment. Stop trying to always fast forward through those things, because those things are the things. This is it. You know, when you're working out and you're grinding through your workout and you hate every bit of it, but you're just doing it because you know you have to, or somebody told you have to, or you feel guilted that you need to look a certain way, or maybe it's just because you want to feel better and, you know, working out makes you feel better. It doesn't matter. But if you're doing that workout and you're grinding through it and you're literally hating every second of it, then you're doing it wrong. You have to switch it up and find something else that you enjoy. You know, jump up and down on a trampoline if you have to, but find something that actually gives you joy. Like, enjoy your workout. You're going to get better results, first of all. But the thing is, you're not allowing your whole entire life to pass you by hating all of those things that need to get done. Treat everything that needs to get done. Try to find joy. Try to find some satisfaction. Try to get curious. Try to play little games with yourself. Like, oh, can I do it this way? Can I do it faster? Can I do it goofier? The big moments in your life, they only come around here and there. The engagement, the graduation, the wedding, maybe a big anniversary, maybe a big vacation, a new house, a new car. You know, you have these moments, these big celebration moments, but they really only happen a handful of times throughout your life. It's the everyday, mundane moments that are always happening, that are the deciding factor of the level of happiness and the level of satisfaction that you'll have in your life. So that you're not looking back one day and just really feeling awful that you wasted things because you were trying to get to some end point, or you were trying to just be done with that phase of your life and move on to the next phase of your life. Because once you get to the next phase of your life, there's always going to be a next thing that you're going to want. Even if you get every single dream comes true and every single thing that you have right now on your vision board comes true, there's going to be new things. You're never going to be done. You're never going to just go in a hammock and say, I'm done. I've arrived. And if you do that, you're going to get bored. Like, you're not going to stay there for very long. There's going to be new things that you want. And you want to have new things and you want to have new desires because that's the purpose of our soul, is the expansion and evolution and growth of our soul. If you're not growing, nothing's happening. So the growth and expansion and evolution is so natural and so normal. And that's why people will never be satisfied. Even a millionaire, multimillionaire, billionaire, they will never be satisfied where they are because their soul yearns to expand. And you'll be expanding in different ways. Maybe you won't be expanding in the money realm, or maybe you'll be expanding in a different area of your life, but you'll always be seeking to expand. So knowing that, enjoy where you are now. Find pleasure in the little things. Find joy in the journey. Find joy in the journey. I am learning this now, and I am implementing this in my daily life, and it feels so good to do. It really does. It's just like, I am here. I want to be over there. And it's so exciting that I will be over there soon, but I'm curious about the unfolding, like I don't have to know every step of the way. I'm curious of the unfolding. I know the universe has my back. I know everything I want is going to come to me. It might not come in the way that I think. It might not come at the time that I think, but it's coming, and I just want to have fun. And it's not that I don't have a bad day. I still have like plenty of bad days, but I am learning to just enjoy where I am now, because where I am now is all there is. There's nothing else. I'm just right here, right now. And later I'm going to just be right here, right now. And tomorrow I'm just going to be right here, right now. And everywhere I go, I take myself with me. Even if I reach every single goal on my list, I'm going to take myself with me. And so if I don't take the initiative to make myself feel fulfilled and happy and curious and playful, then I'm just going to be a miserable grump no matter what. Even if I get everything I want, I'm still going to be miserable, because all of that happens on the inside. It's none of those outside things that truly bring us fulfillment, although they can bring joy. Like if you go on a vacation of your dreams, that will be a joyful time for you. That will give you happiness. It's not that money doesn't buy happiness. I hate that saying, because you can buy experiences and you can give money away, and money can bring you so much happiness in all the different ways that you are creative enough to use it. But it's more than that, because you take yourself wherever you go. So if you're grumpy and miserable, you're going to be a grumpy and miserable millionaire. Money's going to probably amplify your grumpiness. I think money amplifies everything in your life. Whatever you have going on in your life, whatever your personality is, money's going to amplify that. So if you're a giver, if you're very generous, if you're a big tipper, money will allow you to amplify that generosity. If you focus on negative things and you constantly feel like, there's problems in the world and there's problems with the people in your life, money will probably amplify those problems for you, because that's where your focus is. That's where your mindset is. And that's what money's going to show you. It's just going to amplify everything that's already going on in your head. So it's up to you to clear out the clutter, to learn to find joy in the journey, to learn to find meaning in the meaningless, mundane things, to learn to be playful, to learn to be curious, and to be open to the expansion of your soul and of your life, and maybe not in a way that you have to know every detail how that's going to happen, but just be open that it is happening and it is all for your best good. And in the end, you will know that it all worked out exactly the way that it needed to work out, and that it was your best path. That needs to be your purpose. That needs to be your desire. That needs to be your focus. And so that you can find joy in your life, Set big goals, have big dreams, absolutely. Never diminish your dreams. Never make your dreams smaller. Never try to conform to somebody's box or to what somebody says is possible. Never ever do that. But set those big, 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 huge goals and then relax and ease up and just know that it's coming, and it's okay to have fun and enjoy where you are now. You don't have to be miserable through the process of getting to your goal. And in fact, if you are miserable through the process of getting to your goal, there's a big giant risk that you might never reach your goal. So I hope this resonates. I hope this inspires you a little bit. And if this does bring up a memory, or if you have an idea of a topic that you'd like me to talk about next, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.